hello. How are you? Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. Push the door up so you can hear me. Let me just woosah. Do my little woosah. Today been good. I can't complain. I would never, I would never, I don't complain. I would not complain. Because, um, no matter what you're going through in your life, no matter what you're going through in your life, it's always somebody in the world that's doing worse than you. So never complain. Just take it, and know this too shall pass. And since I'm complaining, just go through it, because God brought you to it to bring you through it. So good evening. Hey, Tracy Trace. Hey, Ariel. So guys, I was just talking to the people in the world. So guys, I go back and I look at my analytics, and I have people watching me from the United Kingdom, Bangladesh, excuse me, India, the country of India. I have people watching me from Pakistan. I have people watching me from all over the world, and that's a compliment. Granted, been out here on the YouTube screen, I believe if I go overseas, people know who I am. They be like, that's Granny. Hey, Kima. That's why I be telling, hey, Chisada. I be telling these people all the time, you don't never know who's watching, You don't never know who's watching. We have a lot of people that's in the entertainment industry. Hey, Carolyn. And they be watching social media too. That one lady that's supposed to be popular with everybody, she's just a mess. And I think that if she wasn't the way that she is, she probably don't got movie deals and all kind of stuff. But she's messed up, so she can't. She's hot, so they never want to touch people that bring on a lot of negativity. They won't touch them. So she don't even realize she's her own worst enemy. And she's out here in the world. You're thinking like she don't need nobody. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody. You cannot live in this world alone. You got to have, if it's not your immediate family, an extended family. Everybody needs somebody. Hey, Devada. Everybody needs somebody. So what's up, Kima? How's everything going? And tell your husband I say happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. So when you said it was his birthday, they let me know he's a Leo. He's a Leo. Yeah. He's a Leo. So I'm glad that you and him had a great time on his birthday, Kima. That was really nice. Thank you for sharing that with us. Hey, Caliber. Hey, Melina. Oh, for real? Ain't no telling, Melina. I just cannot, I cannot put a lot of energy in it, because I'm just not. Some people say, I'm built for this. I ain't built for no mess. I'm not built for mess. So if anybody want to be a mole on my page, then let them be a dang mole. I don't care. We know ain't nothing rocking hard over here about nothing. We just talk about the YouTube streets. That's all. Like the lady sang her little song. These YouTube streets, these YouTube streets, these YouTube streets. Honey, I don't care. One thing about a Virgo, if you ain't never been around a Virgo, I'm going to tell you something. And it's the truth. Virgos don't care. Virgos don't be caring about no silliness. They don't care. Virgos don't care. And I don't care. I really don't. It is not that serious to me. When I took on this position to start on my own page, I was not thinking about being put into no type of conspiracy and people coming after you talking about you can't talk about them. Girl, boy, man, child, whatever. If you on social media, you will be talked about. And that's just all too. Ain't nothing you can do about it. We all are exposed. Anybody can be talked about it. Now, when you get low down and dirty and grimy, and you start pulling people's family in it, now they the one that you don't have no business messing with because they not out here. But these people that got these pages, content creators, we all can be talked about. So, honey, boom. I'm just happy to. I'm flattered, Melina. I'm flattered that someone think that I'm interested enough to plant a mole in my sector, because I know what's up. Tell them, Dorothy, Virgo people don't give a dang. They don't give a dang. That's probably why I was the way I was as a young person, teenager, young adult. I would just do anything. I didn't care. I didn't care if I felt like doing it and I thought I was gonna get a good laugh or something like that. I would just do it. I didn't give a flip. If I had to use the bathroom, guys, in my young days, now not now, in my young days, and I be riding and we be got a little intoxicated or whatever, I be out there riding. You don't think I stop and use the bathroom? I use the bathroom. I sure did, because I'm a Virgo. I don't give a flip. I don't give a flip about stupid stuff. I don't give a flip. I just do what I want to do. I always been like that. I ain't never care. I care about people. Don't get that part twisted. I care about people. I would never hurt anybody, but when it come to me and my character, I just don't care about they talking about you. That don't bother me. Oh, they said you got a fat toe. That don't bother me. Oh, they said you ain't got no egg. That don't bother me. Oh, they said you poor. Okay, and so what? So what? Now, what bothers me, if you want to talk about real issues of the world, then you got my attention. But just childish stuff that I did when I was a child, don't bother me. That kind of stuff don't bother me, child. I'm not even out here. I mean, they want to spend a lot of time and energy on me. Let them. That's just letting the people that I support find out more on them and they can get them off their tail. So they want to watch me, then watch me. I'm good. We good over here. Me, Tracy, Devada. We've been rocking a long time. Melina, Dorothy, Jennifer, Ariel, Kima, Caliber. We've been rocking together a long time, So I don't even care. People be whoever they want to be. I don't care. They do not have to answer to me. I tell you guys all the time. I'm not the judge. I'm not the judge. God is the judge. This is just a beautiful opportunity for me to meet some phenomenal people that I would have never met in this world. That's all it is. Just an opportunity. And I love it. I love it. I love what I do, baby. I love what I do. So when you hear negative stuff like that, then don't worry about it. Don't lose no sleep about it. You don't even have to report it to me, because I'm telling you up front, and for anybody that's listening, I got 25 people in the bushes and 8 people on hit the thumbs up button. I don't care. It is not that serious to me. You two don't pay me that much money to be losing no sleep, getting no extra gray hairs in my head. That's dumb. I did a 2-hour video. You two gave me 1 penny. So you think I'm out here stressing? Let them do that, because they might need it worse than I need it, I'm not I'm not the poorest, I'm not the richest, but I am comfortable with my life, and that's good. That's a plus. That's a plus. Yes, it is. That's a plus, baby. So that's how that go. Ain't that right, guys? So I tell you, it's a beautiful way to live your life when you don't let when you know, like I told you when y'all first met me, I say in a situation when I see a glass half full, I don't say half empty. I say half full, like I just said, and that's just how I view life. You know, it's half full. It's never half empty. I'm not a Debbie Downer. I don't think negative. I don't do negative. I don't just try to just dwell on negativity. I try to always flip situations around. My granddaughters, they were supposed to start school today. So when they got to the school, they say the computer was down. And so they was down. They was just feeling depressed because they was ready to go to school. And they was all excited. So when they got there, they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't go past the office. So when I talked to my granddaughter, I just kind of like lift them up and stuff. I said, it's not the worst thing. That's not the worst thing that could happen. I said, if you went there today and you was unable to go to school today, instead of feeling bad about it, just look at it like this. God gave you another day to prepare, so when you do go back tomorrow, you had an extra day to get yourself together. Just appreciate things. So they like, my granddaughter say, thank you, Granny. Thank you, Granny. Thank you. I would look at it the other way. So, hey, Lillian. What, Penny? What you talking about, Dorothy? So yeah, guys. So please, we already know that this social media, honey, I think the more that we be out here, the messier that it's gonna get, because the way that it is now, it wasn't this way last year. And with people being so money hungry and everything is a money grab, they selling their soul to the devil every single day. You know what I'm saying? They selling their soul to the devil every single day. People think they can come up here and turn their camera on and just go in and curse somebody out, and that's all they need. That's all they need. But guess what? They have an audience. Some people, they love that. But me, I cannot sit and feed that to my spirit every single day. I just couldn't do it. I'm turning it on, Lillian. I could not feed that to my spirit every single day. That's for any content creators. Male, female, I cannot do the cursing every single day. Every time I turn on your platform, if I was interested in listening to anything you had to say, you're going to be on 1,000. Yelling and screaming and cussing. I would not feed that type of message to my spirit every day. I don't see how people do it. I don't see how people, I mean, if you do it, excuse me, guys, I don't like to clear my throat. That was rude. But if you do it, hey, hanging out, if you do it, then you got to be able to pull back. You got to pull it. You can't feed your spirit. You can't feed your spirit that negativity every day, because when you do that, it affects, hey, Loretta, it affects your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your inside. Negativity going inside your body every day, don't do it. Granny, wait a minute, give me 1 second. Don't do it. Don't feed yourself that negativity every day. If you got a platform that you visit every single day because you like those people, and every day they just doing the same thing, they never talking about nothing positive, bring you any type of joy, just curse words. I don't know about you guys, but I know that it affects me. I be like, ooh, wait a minute, let me turn this off. I can't do this. I cannot do this every day. I try to peek in, maybe give them a minute, and then I got to get out of there. I can't do it. I can't do it for hours and hours and all that cussing. And Intelligent people, they say they're intelligent. This is Granny. What's going on, baby? No, you're not. Oh, I didn't mean to call you that. I'm sorry. Okay. Bye. So, guys, so I'm just saying that I just want people to just protect. You got to protect your spirit, okay, guys? You got to protect your spirit from out here on this social media platform because you know what? Everybody don't believe in God. Y'all know that, right? It's some people that got a bad spirit in them. Some people got that old cursing spirit. A cursing spirit is a demon to me. A cursing spirit ain't nothing but a demon. That's all they want to do is curse. And the worse, the more they can curse, the better they feel. See, I ain't about that. I'm not about that. I can communicate with you guys without saying one curse word. I spell ASS in a minute, and y'all know I will. But compared to what these people letting come out their mouth, are you serious? You guys gotta look. I like social media as much as you guys do, but I'm conscious of my inner man. I'm gonna protect my spirit. And if everybody just talking all this negative stuff bringing me down, why would I keep running to that every single day? It makes no sense. That means you don't care about yourself to let somebody feed your spirit curse words and yelling and screaming. You know, even in the Bible, it tells us to meditate. When you meditate, it's like going inside yourself and everything is quiet and calm. It's not all the time. It's not that. You got to feed your spirit with calmness, silence sometimes. If I just turn on somebody, I can turn on somebody's platform right now. Right now. And I guarantee you they're going to be going in on somebody. Just going in. That's the whole dynamic of their platform. Just cussing and fussing, and everybody B's and everybody W's and everybody house is the slong, and everybody need to do this with their children. All of this, that ain't nothing but negative commentary. Do you ever have anything good to say about anybody? Can you just talk about your life in a calm voice? You know, put us on game with what's going on with you. Do you gotta always come in? And I mean, it's like they have made it a thing now in this sector. It's not one person doing it. It's not one person doing it. It's like 10 different platforms, all this yelling and screaming and cussing each other out. For what? The silliest part about the whole thing is that none of us know each other. None of us even know each other. We live in different states. Indiana, Wyoming, Colorado, different states, and you doing all of that cussing and screaming. What are you doing all of that for? I know you have an audience, but I'm talking to your audience too. Guys, you got to protect your spirit, your inner man. You cannot feed that to yourself every single day, 365 days a year. You can't do that. You know why? Not only you're going to find out, you're going to the doctor, you want to know what? Something's wrong with your inside. Kidney failure, liver cirrhosis, high potential. And you could be healthy, but you feed your spirit that negativity every day, day in and day out, 24/7. Promise you, you're killing yourself internally. Internally. It was some scientists, they did an experiment. And I don't really know exactly how it took place, but somebody took a jar, and I think they put some ice in it or some fruit or something in it, and they just went to cursing inside the jar, saying all type of curse word and negative words. Put the top on the thing. This was amazing, guys. Sit it in the refrigerator. I think they say like 2 or 3 days went by, and then they had another jar, and they just spoke good things like, you're so good. Ooh, I love the way you look. You're beautiful. Just good, kind words. Sit in there now. The same amount of days, 3 days in the refrigerator, they took it out. One had turned black. Which one y'all think turned black and rotten out and good and mold? And which one y'all think happened? Then they only spoke words inside a jar. And this was a true experiment. They only spoke words in a jar. So you guys need to be careful with listening to all this yelling and screaming. I don't care who's doing it. I don't care who's doing it. Your body and your spirit can only take so much. You got to be in control of yourself. You got to be like, okay, so I know every single time I hit that on button for this platform, they're going to be on 1,000. They're going to be cussing somebody out every single time. I know in my mind, I don't want to say their name. I can go to a certain platform and every single time, this person seems like they're fighting every content creator on YouTube. It's crazy. And let me tell you all something else. The person that's doing all of the negative talking, they're also destroying their inside. So I tell you guys, a lot of you guys are in your 40s. When you reach my age, you're not going to be healthy, I'm telling you. Not with all of that negativity in your body. High potential, diabetes, heart problem, kidney failure, cancer, all of that kind of stuff. All of that yelling and screaming is nothing but stress. And people that like you, and it affects them, when you angry, they automatically get angry. If somebody talking about you, they like you so much, now they mad. They walking around mad. You're killing yourself, people. You're doing crazy stuff. You're not taking care of yourself. You letting somebody pump all of this negativity into your spirit, into your inner man, when you're supposed to be the one in control over yourself. So you can't say, oh, it was their fault. No, it was your fault because you didn't know how to turn it off. And the most positive words that you can find in this world is in the Bible. Scripture, Psalms, Proverbs. You got to feed your spirit with some wholesome kindness. You got to stop letting these people kill you, kill your spirit. You got to. So that's why when I be over here and I deliver my message, you guys don't see me screaming and yelling to the top of my voice. You guys don't see me cursing to deliver my message. I talk about what I'm going to talk about in a calm voice. I give advice with it because I don't feel good to tear anybody down. It doesn't feel good for me. I get no energy from it. It's nothing positive. It don't make me feel good when I'm tearing somebody down. If I'm going to say something like what you did and what I think you should have did, I'm happy that I can always come back and say a kind word on top of it. But people so messed up in the head, they want to look at her contradicting herself because I didn't want to close the door. It's more to me than just reading you. I can also tell you good advice and experience that I have already experienced in my life that was somebody that was just like you. Receive the message. Receive the message. Stop letting these people come on every day, downing each other, tearing each other apart for no apparent reason. We don't even know each other. It's ludicrous, guys. Never seen anything like it in my life. It's ludicrous. It's insane to have an argument with somebody in another state, cussing them out, talking about, I bet you won't run up, and I meet you with my pistol, and I'm going to mess you up. You know, this is saying the most craziest thing. You be like, you don't even know who these people are. And everybody's connected to somebody. People got family everywhere. You on here just threatening and throwing out threats, and then you go to the store and you're looking in the face of the person, uncle, brother, cousin, you don't even know. It's just crazy. It don't make any sense. So I say to all of you guys, turn down the temperature. Especially the platform that's called itself reacting. You can react without all of that screaming. You can react. You can react without all of that cursing. I know you're grown, so you ain't got to cuss me out. Some people like to curse. I already know that. When I was 15, I used to like to curse. But if a 15-year-old girl is not a child, what do you call it? We talking about people in their 40s and 50s. You ain't hung those gloves up yet. You still walking around with them gloves. That old cursing spirit. Sad. Old cursing spirit. So guys, let's read the copyright disclaimer so we can get into our conversation. But that was on my heart. I just had to say that. Because what I be seeing out here, it don't even make any sense. And the reason why it's so crazy is because people don't even know each other. And they be doing all that hollering. They know they ain't gonna bust a grape. But they think this is what the people want. And you do have an audience. We have people that really love all of this craziness. They like all of that cussing and screaming. But me, it's a lot of people just like me too. We don't care for it. It's a turnoff. It's a turnoff. And if I was a man and I was watching this YouTube stuff and I saw a nice looking woman and I said, ooh, she's beautiful. And she opened her mouth and started cussing, talking about B's and W's and all and MF's and stuff, it will be a turn off. It'll be a turn off. And if I was a woman and I saw a guy on this social media platform, I said, oh, he's nice looking. Ooh, who is he? And he was talking about suck this and bite this and stick this here, it will be a turn off. I'll be like, woo, not my type. Move on, keep it moving. So you miss opportunities when you do that. You miss a lot of opportunities when you do that. It's a turn off. It's a turn off for a lot of people. Civilized, intelligent people. It's a turn off. Use your words. Don't tell me you went to school for 12 years and some college and you don't know how to use your words. For real? The only time we cursed back in my days is when we were doing the dozen. When we were shooting the dozen. When we were doing your mama jokes. That's the only time we cursed. When we talked intelligently. We held conversations. Everybody have an intellect. But I'm not sure I on this social media. But they know how to curse though. Man, they be They need to start passing out trophies. Who can curse the best? Because they act like it's some type of competition. Who can curse somebody out the worst? It's silly. Grown women. What do you guys think you'll be in the next 10, 15, 20 years? Do you think that God is going to bless you with from 40 to 60? Do you think so? Do you have a plan? A long-term plan? What are you going to do if social media get taken out? What are you going to do? What do you want to be remembered as? When you go out and take your family to these theme parks and around the world, when you do your vacation, you want people to run up to you and like, that's that lady that be on social media doing all that cursing. That's how you want to be characterized? Oh, that's that cursing woman right there. Let me hear you say some curse. Say some curse word. Oh, yeah, that's her. Here, give me an autograph. Really? That's shameful. That's shameful. I want people to say, that lady right there, she be on social media and she have really good advice. She have really good advice and she always be trying to tell people good things. She's a very inspiring person. I want people to say good things about me. I don't want nobody to say, oh, that's that nasty lady to be on social media. She walks around in Depends and she have her friends scratching her head with their bare hands. She have people digging in her nose. And she just scream all day long. New member. You know, just crazy stuff. I don't want to be identified like that. It's like I keep telling you guys, I don't know what you're fighting about. If y'all want to fight, let's fight over this 1 billion people that's viewing this social media. Let's fight over those numbers, not the number that people already got. Let people have their numbers. Let everybody have their numbers. I'm sure they work for it. They don't embarrass themselves. They don't lost their dignity, their decency, everything for them numbers. Let those people have those numbers. It's plenty, a galore of people that have not even been found yet. Do the work. Start doing messages and talking to people to bring them in. You got 1 billion plus people viewing YouTube. We don't even have 10 million, and I'm stretching it out. We don't even have 10 million people in this sector in subscribers and supporters. It's so many people to be had, and you all carrying on like this. You need to get some content, people. Cussing each other out, that is not content. And some of you guys be so funny. Some of you guys miss your calling. Some of you guys just miss your calling. You can be funny without cursing. How you think those comedians get on stage? Their whole show don't be just cussing. They be using words too, you know. And they have people laughing all over the floor, just falling out. You guys got to learn how to be comical without all the cursing. Because you're really funny, just like bald head scatterwag. That's funny. And I didn't say not one curse word. You know? Peg leg, big and Benny. That's funny to some people. Some people fall out every time they hear that, big and Benny. Layla. The lady with the Roman eye. You know, that kind of stuff funny. People laugh at that kind of stuff. You can do comic without cursing. I just think you guys need to just bring it in. Get your message out there without all that cursing. Because I'm telling you, believe it or not, and you ain't got to take it from Ask Granny, you're losing people because they don't like all that. It's a lot of people is turned off by all of that, especially every single day. It's never calm. It's never toned. It's always chaotic. It's always chaotic. Some people in this world, guys, And I learned this because I worked with somebody this way. They cannot deal when everything is orderly. When things are orderly, they feel like something is wrong. But if things is chaotic and all over the place and people mad at each other, they feel, this feels good. This is home right here. Isn't that weird? I saw that with my own eyes. I saw that with my own eyes on a work site. It was this one lady on my job. Every time she was at work, it just seemed like everything was just so chaotic. People walking around mad at each other, huffing. Everybody on 100. Everybody on 100, ready to fight. People so sensitive. You can't bump them. You can't touch them. You can't ask them no question. And then when that lady wasn't there, everything be so calm and quiet and orderly. People being nice to each other. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I'd be glad to help you. You know, just so pleasant. That lady came in there one day on her off day, and she saw people getting along, and she stood in the middle of the floor, and she said, "What's wrong?" I say, "What? What's wrong? This is the way it should be every day in the workplace." She said, "Dog, why everybody so quiet? This is the way it's supposed to be, baby. This is a job. It's a work site. We got work to do. People don't have time to be talking about each other and causing conflict." But yeah, it's some people just like that lady. They love everything to be in an uproar, chaotic. And we got some people on this social media platform, and I know you guys know their name. They love everything to be in an uproar all the time and chaotic all the time. That's how they want it. If it was calm, people getting along, people being pleasant, they would think something was wrong. It probably would scare them off social media. They too nice over there. I'm going somewhere else. Now, what is wrong with that person? Isn't that weird? It's so weird. But copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, and reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use. Tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay? So I wanted to talk about some things. What is being said on my platform is allegedly and in my opinion. I don't want to overlook everybody. I want to say hello to Tracy, Ariel, Kima, Dorothy, Melina, Devetta, Chisetta, Carolyn, Brenda, Kelleber. Hello, 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 guys. Wanda. Hey, Wanda. So, Devetta, Tracy, Melina, there you guys go. I might be taking them down every day and give them right back just so you guys can breathe. And I got to protect my moderators because I'm told that, like I told you guys, a lot of wickedness is going on out there on these social media platforms where these people are just silly. They're even attacking the moderators. What have those moderators done to you guys? They're not responsible for what the content creators say. Why you all won't leave the moderators alone? Some of the platforms, I know last year, was paying the people to be their moderators. I don't know whether that's still going on. I have never been able to pay a moderator because I never was bringing in a lot of money on my platform. But the big platforms that was getting a lot of cash apps and super chats and memberships, they was paying their moderators. They was paying their moderators. So a lot of these moderators out here, they work hard to be moderators for us. And I appreciate my moderators. I appreciate my moderators. Because my moderators, they show up every day and they don't even have to. They do it out the kindness of their heart. They do it out the kindness of their heart. And I love my moderators. I love my moderators. And yeah, Dorothy. Last year, people was paying moderators to be their moderators. And they was paying them pretty good because they were making a lot of money on these platforms. I know Big and Benny was paying his moderators, and I think Pars and Ivy was paying her moderators. I think sports person, lipstick lady, whatever y'all want to call that lady, she was paying her moderator whatever she could give them, you know. But a lot of content creators was paying their moderators, so my moderators, they just impressed me over because they know that my platform was never making a lot of money where I could afford it. And all of these moderators that was paying, I'm sorry guys, y'all know how my eye is sometimes. These moderators that was paying these content creators that was paying their moderators, it wasn't like they was taking money out of their own pocket. It was just the people, the supporters, and the subscribers. They was pouring so much money into the platform to where they had it. Everybody on their page was members, you know, so they had the money to pay the moderators. So, but I appreciate my moderators, you know. So when they go out now I see that my moderators are moderating for more than one platform. If they can do it and it don't interfere with them doing, you know, let them do it. But since I'm not paying, then they don't have to stay moderators for me. Cause I'm good. You know, they can do whatever they choose to do. If they being paid and they want to go to those platforms because they paying them, then more power to you. I don't discriminate. I don't try to knock nobody's hustle, cause you do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do, you know. But yeah, so I want to say that. But I'm sorry that you guys is caught up in the mess. And I'm sorry that these content creators, now y'all know this all some new stuff. Because my moderator's been around since last year. This new stuff, these people are coming after the mods and the subscribers and stuff. This new stuff, guys. This new stuff. And I wanted to talk to DJ. I had told DJ that I'm going to tell you something that I pick up on everything. I listen well. One day, what do we call, I think y'all call a delusional joker. I don't know who these people are, but I think we're talking about Bone on Bone. Am I right? But anyway, I just say, what's a good name? Sidekick. Okay, I call her Sidekick. Sidekick was telling a story one day, and she was telling a story about Casper. So listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. So instead of saying her name, she put a J with it. And I thought that was odd. She said, we're just going to call her Jace. We're going to call her Jace. So I said, Jace? So I'm thinking Jace is J and then H-A-S-T-E. Like her name, right? So I thought that was weird. Listen to me carefully. I thought that was weird that Sidekick called Casper Jace. Now, I came on my platform a couple of days ago and I heard DJ and One Man Band talking about Jason. I said, who the heck is that? What I miss? So, apparently, allegedly, they have found out that Casper, they calling Casper Jason, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Allegedly. I don't know where they got it from, but it made sense to me that Sidekick was telling the story about Casper. She changed Casper's name to Jace. So that was very clever. That was clever, Sidekick. And that's why I know that DJ and One Man Band, they on to something, because they didn't know that. They didn't know that. You had said Jace. And now they out here saying Jason. I think Jason was President Jimmy Carter's grandson's name. Jason. So it made sense to me. Now it made sense why you said that. That's one thing that I wanted to bring to the forefront. Jace. You thought you were being clever, girl. You thought you were being clever. That was cool right there. You said, I'll just call her. Let me see. Let's just say Jace. Gotcha. That was good, though. That was good. It didn't last, but it was good. That was good. And then I was thinking about I got this girlfriend, y'all, and she worked for a big social media site. And I was asking her, what type of things can they perform? What type of things can they do? Like what's another big social site, like Apple? It's Apple and Google and what else they got? Facebook. All those are all big social media things, right? What's Apple, guys? What is Apple? I don't even know what that is. I know about the computers. They used to have something back in the days called, I think it was Xerox. I mean, Xerox. Y'all ever heard of Xerox? Is Xerox and Apple the same type of company? Or did Xerox change their name to Apple? Because I don't see Xerox around anymore. Do anybody know what I'm talking about? So I was asking them, I was like, what can you do? You know, can you go on people's pages? Can you dox people? I don't even know. I just want to know what all can they do? How powerful is a person holding a position at those big companies like that? Like even if they work for YouTube or Facebook, how powerful are they? If you work for the company, do you also control the platforms? It's just a question that's in my mind that I'm trying to answer. I don't really know. And then, you know, I always tell you guys that when I used to talk about Poison Ivy all the time, I say her fans and people, they always cover her and protect her. And they never seem to see the things that she do. And then I said, by me being on the outside, I can see things that they can't see. So one thing, I wrote this down. Outsiders that's not real close up in these on these social media platforms with these content creators, we see things that you guys that follow real hard don't see. We see things that you guys don't see because you all remember the saying, you can't see the forest for the trees. You up in there. You in there. You all up in there. So that's why you can't see the forest. You got to stand back to see the forest. So that means something. That means something. That means something. And I was just thinking about that. I was wondering why that person's Sidekick said what she said. I was wondering why Sidekick said what she said. But then I saw that skit I saw that skit that Poison Ivy did with that lady. And guys, I had to look the word up for you guys because I wanted you guys to know what I was talking about. Uh, you see what I mean when I said people do anything for money? I thought that skit was like, even though it was a skit, for you to be having your hand on somebody's head like this, scratching their head with your fingers and your nails and stuff, I would put on some gloves and stuff. And then, like everything they asked the lady to do, she would do it. Like pick up that sanitary napkin. You know, I know it when I'm just saying that hypothetically. Pick up that sanitary napkin, then you go pick it up, and then get that book out my nose. You know, that was just disgusting. That was just disgusting. And to do that just for a skit, it made you look so weak. And you had, I mean, I wonder was your family embarrassed for you doing all of that? It wasn't funny. It looked crazy. I could not believe it now. I didn't even know it was a skit. But I just thought it was just below you. I thought it was below you. So I said, let me see what dignity means. Because I felt like that skit made you lose a little dignity. It's like you lost your dignity when you did that skit right there. You should have been the one telling her to pick up all your stuff and dig in your nose. Flip it. And let's see, because, you know, let's see how she felt. Because you kind of like, you might felt no type of way about it, but you got kids. You got sisters and brothers and mamas and whatever. How do you think they felt with you doing that? Everything the lady told you to do, you did it. You could have said, no, wait a minute, you're going too far. Pick up a pen, dig in your nose. Now, that's too far. She could have thought of something better than that. But dignity, I had to go do the definition. Dignity is quality or a state of being, a state of mind. Your dignity. You kind of lowered your dignity to do that skit. That was crazy. It said being worthy and honored. You kind of lost your honor when you did that skit. It wasn't funny, and it made you look, it was embarrassing for you and your family. And I don't know, she don't help you many times. Y'all know did skits together, but that was like the lords of the law. She trying to prove people, I think she was trying, I don't know what she was trying to say. People do everything she say. I said, wow. And then she said, it's a booger in my nose. Dig the booger out my nose. Then you get the tissue, and dig up in the nose. That was too much. For what? Y'all not even vibing like that. Y'all don't even be around each other like that. So you let her come all the way there, knock you down off your throne, take away your dignity to do a skit like that with her, and now she gone on by her way. Now people looking at you like, dog, I can't believe you did all of that. That was crazy. Y'all don't know when to say no. You ain't got to do everything. Somebody, that's just like me, like, okay. I'm just surprised she didn't go in the bathroom and tell you to wipe her ass. I'm surprised. Because you would have did that too in the skit. She's sitting on the toilet. She leaning over telling you to wipe her butt. You would have did that too, right? This girl got family. She got family. She got sisters. Her mom is a nurse. She got a brother. She got a grandmama. She got aunties. She got people in her life to do those things. It ain't like she in the world about herself. It's just how far will you go for money? You think that's going to go viral? It wasn't even funny. It was shameful. I felt bad for you. When I saw that, I'm like, before I knew it was a skit, I'm like, why is she doing all of that? I said, man, that's embarrassing. You got to say no sometimes, best friend. When your friend is taking away your dignity, you got to say no sometimes. You got to still live in this world. You got to say no sometimes. And it's also say being worthy, honor, or esteem means self-esteem. You lowered your self-esteem when you did all of that. How far will you go? How low will you go? Sour tea, beware, beware, because Jace is mad at you. Sour tea, beware, beware, because Jace says she would turn you into dust. What does that mean? What does it mean when somebody tell you they would turn you into dust? I say, whoa, how do you do that? That's some abracadabra mess, right? Abracadabra, poop, be gone. Says she'll turn you into dust. You don't know who you messing with. Wow, girl, you better stop. You gonna cuss out the wrong one. You gonna cuss out the wrong one. This lady told you she gonna turn you into dust. She said you don't know who you playing with. Said she ain't playing with you. I was shocked. I said, I better run and hurry up and tell Sour Tea. Step down. Step down. Leave that lady alone. Leave that lady alone. Because I don't know what's going to be the next move. But you better leave that lady alone. She's going to turn you into dust. How do you turn a person into dust? You know what she mean? Do that on your live so I can listen in. Because I want to know what that means. Was that a threat? Was that a threat? Was that a threat? I'm going to turn you into dust. Was that a threat? Anybody know whether that was a threat or not? I want to know, was that a threat? If somebody told Granny, I'm going to turn you into dust, is that a threat? Because I need to know how to take it. Just like somebody told me, quit while you're ahead. Is that a threat? Is that a threat, guys? How would you guys take that? If you was on social media, on your platform, and you were talking about somebody and they didn't like what you were saying, and they tell you, you better quit while you're ahead. What does that mean? I don't even know. And I'm not being funny, guys, because I just like people to enlighten me. Tell me the lingo of the land. I'm going to turn you to dust. And she was mad when she said it, so I like, is that a threat? Whoa, is that a threat? You gonna turn the lady to dust? Sour Tea, you better stop. This lady, she don't care who heard her either. She said, you don't know who you messing with. You do not know who you messing with. She gonna turn you into dust. I tell y'all what, one thing that makes me think about is like at the funeral, when the preacher say ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Is that what it means? I'm going to turn you into dust. I don't know what that means. Somebody put it in my comment. Explain to Granny what does it mean if a person say, I'm going to turn you into dust. Tell me what that means. Because I don't really know what that means. I'm going to turn you into dust. It kind of sounds like a threat to me. That's threatening. That's a threat. That's a threat. It is. That is a threat. Okay, so let me read a few comments. Let's see where your head is. Okay, let me keep going because I'm sure not gonna start that back up. Okay, that's old. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna keep going. I ain't gonna lose the message. I'm not going to lose the message. Y'all, I don't know who hanging out is, but hanging out is really engaging in the conversation. I like that. Thank you, hanging out. Okay, one man band's gonna be coming on tonight. You said you posted 9:30, so I was hoping. I know I heard you say before my 9:30. I mean 9:30 is 10:30. My 10:30 is your 9:30. So I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I want to hear what you got to say. I want to hear what you got to say. I would definitely be there to hear what you got to say, one man. You got to worry about that. Speak on it, Granny. I don't know why people keep telling people to pull up and talk about it. Talk about fighting. Miss Chocolate, if that ain't the most ridiculous thing we have heard as grown women, do you guys really want to fight? I told you guys one thing, right? Do you guys really want to fight? The funny thing about fighting, guys, and I had to learn this not the hard way. I didn't get into a fight, but I had to realize that being in my 60s, I can't move like I moved when I was in my teens and 20s. I don't slow down a little bit, so I cannot be out here acting like I'm gonna give you that same butt whooping I would have gave you when I was in my 20s and my, in my 30s, in my young years. And if you run, if you slap me or kick me and run, I don't know what I'm gonna catch you or not. I don't know what I'm gonna catch you or not. I might give out before I catch you. But you're gonna remember one thing about me. I'm not gonna ever forget that you slapped me or you kicked me. I ain't gonna ever forget that part. Cause we Virgos hold on to things. I know that too, guys. They hold on to things. But especially something when somebody hurt them, when people hurt them, they hold on to things. But anyway, y'all, please stop talking about fighting because you're not young anymore. Leave the fighting to the children. I wish the children put the guns down and start back fighting. At least you live to see another day. You live to fight another day when you put the guns down. And a lot of you guys, y'all be so funny about what y'all be saying, because y'all will say something like, I'll meet you so and so and so and so and so. And then y'all ain't talking about fighting though. Y'all want to meet somebody and then shoot them? Really? Really? So let's just put that out. Let's just forget about the fighting part, guys. Let your words be your weapon. Let's forget about the fighting part. If you're not gonna do this, put up your dukes and do the fight. Don't be telling nobody to come and meet you nowhere so you can shoot them. That's stupid. Who's gonna do that? Like they say, why bring a knife to a gunfight? Who's gonna do that? Who's gonna travel across 4 or 5 different states to get to somebody to fight and they waiting on you with a gun? That's stupid. Are you guys listening? Don't do that. People do not fight anymore. Look at our young folks. They're not out here fighting. They pow, 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 everything that moves. So many people don't die for nothing. Person had a gun, somebody slapped them, and they shot them because they don't fight no more. They can't fight. It's a lot of cowards going on. I was talking to my granddaughter, and I said, this school year, if you ever get challenged and somebody wanted to fight with you, what would you do to defend yourself? And she said, I'll do this. I said, you mean to tell me you're going to just throw your hands up and just stand still? I said, please, baby, don't do that. I said, I'd rather you run. I said, I'd just rather you run to the teacher, to the office, anything, but don't stand there and just do that. Don't stand there because they're going to kick the crap out you. Don't do that. But yeah, so see, people don't raise their children to fight anymore like they did when we was young, People don't My granddaughter, she go 12th grade this year. This is a different one. I got so many guys. I told y'all that. Uh, she made it almost. Now this school year is not over with. She almost no made it the whole school year. Never have to fight. And I just really that's what I'm saying. Kids are not fighting anymore, and I'm happy for that. And a lot of schools not tolerating. Kids they not fighting. They not fighting. Uh, the little kids, we still get a bully here and there because my grandson, he had this little boy last year to grab him around the throat and choke him like that. And when he tried to fight back, the teacher caught him. So she sent him home and called his parent. He was so upset. He was so upset that the teacher didn't see the whole thing. So she called him out, put him in the corner, no discipline, no did all this stuff for protecting himself. But she didn't see nothing but him trying to get the little boy off of him. He said the little boy grabbed his shirt from behind and choked him, put him from behind. But, that's how things happen. Yeah, those bullies in school, we have so much to worry about with our babies going to school, guys. We have the mass killings. I prayed real hard today. I was talking to the Lord. I said, Jesus, please just cover the children, Let no hurt, harm, or danger come nigh none of them. None. Just protect them, because these people walking into these schools, killing these babies, is a shame. It's a very demonic act. It's a shameful act that they killing these little babies like that. Just a shame. It's a shame and a disgrace. Not just for the person that did it, but for the whole family. The family that produced this person. It's sad. That mental illness, guys, it ain't no joke. That mental illness ain't no joke. So, guys, please, 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 everybody at the sound of my voice, please pray for your grandchildren, your children in this school year, and ask God to cover them and protect them, keep those doors locked. If anything dangerous come their way, block them and protect them, surround them with his angels, that your babies don't get hurt. We got to pray for our babies. We got to pray for our babies, because that little massacre that happened in that happened in Texas, that was the saddest thing since Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook, they was showing up, baby. They were like 4, 5, and 6 years old. And then Texas, they was 9 and 10 years old, just babies. And that was just so sad that person walked in that school and did that. Ain't gonna have the audacity to tell those babies, say goodnight. He shouldn't just said nothing, because that was sad. Tell those babies to say goodnight and then kill all of them like that. That was so sad. That was too much. I couldn't even talk about it till like now. Couldn't talk about nothing like that. That was just so sad. How those babies, and they were scared. They were trying to call the police, the one that had the cell phone, and there was no help for them. Police standing outside, and nobody was brave enough to go in and save those babies. Sad. So, guys, I tell you, people that got these content creators, we have so much work to do. Do y'all see what I'm sitting here talking about? It's so much stuff need to be brought to people's attention. Why y'all doing all this infighting? For what? For what? Grown people talking about fighting each other, when you should be on your knees praying to God to bring your child through another school year untouched. So much going on. Predators everywhere. It's just so much. So much going on. Bullies. Kids can't even go to school and learn. Somebody raise their child the wrong way. The child don't know how to do nothing but fight and be a bully. I was bullied when I was a kid. I was telling my granddaughter how the little bully used to meet me. I was just like 7 years old, guys, 7th grade. 7, 8 years old. Bully used to meet me every single day to take my money. Every single day. And it wasn't just me, it was a whole lot of kids. All of us was little. Have us sitting on the curb, make us take off our socks, our shoes, trying to get all the places we would hide money, looking in our mouth. It was terrible. It was terrible. A bully is terrible. It's very traumatizing for a kid. Kids have nightmares, don't want to go to school. Let's bring a message to the people, content creators. Bring a message to the people. And DJ, I ain't even talking about you. I want you to do what you do. You and One Man Band, if it's something that we need to know. Because social media might be a platform I don't even want to be on. If they out here scamming people, hurting people, doing all this old crazy stuff, why would I want to be a part of that? Why would I want to be a part of that? So please continue to enlighten me, and so I can know what to stay away from and how people are moving out here on these platforms, and people that I thought was good people, and you showing me a different side. I tell y'all one thing about what DJ said. She was talking about Legend today, and I usually call him Oz. I call him Oz. I liked it Oz last year. I liked his commentary. It was slow, but I liked that. I liked the way he told a good story. He kept me intrigued. He kept me interested in what he was saying. So I would ask myself, I would say, man, why is he going so hard for Poison Ivy? I used to ask myself that all the time when I didn't even know these people that well. Because you all know I started in February, but I wasn't persistent. And I didn't even kick my platform off real good until September. And I kept scratching my head and asking myself, why do he be going so hard for this lady? Who is she to him? I used to ask myself that all the time. Let's get a drink of water. Who is she to him? Now, DJ wasn't around last year when I was out here, but now she done revealed he was on the payroll. I never even thought nothing like that. Because, see, I never thought anything like that about any of these content creators. But everything makes sense when you put money in it. Everything makes sense when you put money in it. You see why people be riding so hard for certain people. It's money. It's a money grab. I keep telling you guys that it's a money grab. That's why they riding so hard for these people. It's a money grab. That man, he would get on his platform and be crying. They talked about her today, and they were talking about her, and I don't like how they were talking. F you guys. He crying. I'm looking at this like, is that man really crying? You mean to tell me he crying because somebody talking about that lady? Now y'all tell me that ain't riding hard. Tell me that ain't riding hard for somebody. You out here crying on social media. Tell me that ain't riding hard. That's riding real hard, right? He was out here crying last year. I think he cried twice because he felt like somebody was treating that lady wrong. He was crying, real tears. He did that. I saw that with my own eyes. And I kept saying, well, no, he really like her. He really like her. I was saying that. But I didn't know that they was in cahoots. I didn't know all the people was in cahoots. I didn't know the lipstick lady was, I know that she was the sports person, but I didn't know that she was paying money to make people do things, you know? I didn't know. I didn't know why she was going so hard against Big and Benny and Layla. I didn't understand that the lady was paying these people to do this. She was like the puppet master because she say jump and all of them be like, How high? You know, all of them. And she had a multitude of people surrounding her that would do anything. That is probably why she's like she is now. She already know that her money, people do anything for money. So she offered them the right amount of money. They would do anything she said. But you know what I say? I thank God every day that that lady never gave me no money. So I say, thank you, Father God. I really appreciate that. Because I didn't know all of this was going on. I didn't know it was all about money and people doing, they scamming people and they bullying people and just doing everything. They doxing people. I had no idea it was this deep. You know, I came in just unaware. I came in so green. And I'm still quite green because I'm still trying to learn stuff. But these people, they was doing all of this stuff all of that time, y'all. And I'm just finding out. That's why I be following these people. That's why I follow DJ and One Man Man. They showing me stuff that it makes sense now that they turning over these stones. But last year when I was trying to understand why they was doing these things, it made no sense to me. I'd never seen a man cry because somebody's talking about somebody. That's all they were doing was talking about her. He was mad and crying and cussing everybody out for talking about her. For talking about her, yeah. I said, wow. I'm thinking I'm still innocent about it. Guess what I said? He must really like her. Wow, I never seen nobody like anybody like that. I said, that's a love right there. He in love with her. That's what I would think. I'm thinking like that. I'm still so pure. He love her. That dude was being paid, y'all. What do you Vaughn say? I saw something about money, but they took it off so fast. Did you do that, Yvonne? Why you take it off? Put it back up one more time. Let me read what you said. Miss Chocolate say, Devetta say, I'm glad my grandkids are homeschooled. Devetta, my grandbabies was homeschooled for 2 years. My grandkids missed their whole middle school years. My grandkids no went from elementary school to high school because that C-19 hit and they did not get to go to middle school. So I'm so glad that they back in school because they will lose that social skill. Social, you got to be able to be social in this world. I was happy that they was being homeschooled for those 2 years, but I kept worrying about their social skill, getting along with people. How would they go out into the world? Would they know how to be around people? How would they handle situations, dealing with people from different walks of life? So those are the things that concerned me about the homeschooling, but they were homeschooled for 2 years. This is their first year back in school. So we'll see how it go. They might take them back out, but we'll see how it go. We'll see how it go because they are 2 years from graduating. So they need to get back in school. Just for that. Just for the social part. Oh, wow, Yvonne. Yvonne say she glad she don't have any small kids, y'all. Miss Chocolate say, they never see or hear anything. My daughter got kicked out of summer school for hearsay. Wow, that's sad. Ari said she was praying for all the kids today, guys. Miss Chocolate say, I meant to say summer camp. Now I got to work from home the rest of the summer. I think it's a lot of creators switch up their content. Then it will draw people to them, but nobody wants to deal with them because they have a bad reputation. Ariel said, this girl bullied me the whole time I was in high school. That's sad. That's sad, Ariel. And Miss Chocolate say, oh, Ariel, yeah, that's sad. So you didn't enjoy your high school years at all. I told my mom I was scared to go to school. That's sad. Tracy says, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Devetta said, that's why my Bible tells us to try the spirit by the spirit. That's right, that's right. Hanging out said, wow, money and power. You're right. Yes, it's most certainly is for someone you don't supposed to know. Girl, that was a bit much, Devetta. When I saw that man do that, I had to ask myself, what's he doing all that for? Because when I came to this social media, I ain't never seen people act like these people act, but I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I get it now, guys. It's money. It's all about the money. I get it. I get it. But I still ask myself, how low will I go? I don't think I would go that low for money. I'll just have to get mine in heaven. I'll just have to plan for when I get to heaven, I'll have all the rewards that I want before I sell my soul to the devil. I'm not going to lose my dignity out here, wiping nobody behind, digging in nobody's nose, scratching nobody's head. I'm not going to do all that. I'm not going to do all that. Cussing nobody out. I'm not going to do all that. Why? I don't know these people. These people live in, look, I can't reach out and touch them. I can't reach out and touch them. They live in a whole different state. You can't reach out and touch them. So why are you going to lose your dignity? Why are you going to lose your self-respect out here cursing people out? That's not grown. I don't know your definition of grown. That ain't grown, especially when you got children. When you got children now, that sour tea lady, it's several times I have heard in her videos where I hear a little kid in the background. And she always say, baby, let me turn the TV on for you. But it always appears like they're in the same room because I can still hear the TV going and I can hear the little girl singing or playing or whatever. And she be going in on somebody. And I said, wow, the child's still in the room with you. It ain't like you put her in a different room and close the door. She's still in the room with you. And you doing all of that. So that's what I said when I first heard it. You know, I don't know her living situation and how her house set up, but everything is, you can hear it. You can hear the TV, you can hear the child, and you can hear her cursing like a sailor. So it sounds like they're still in the same room. It really sounds like they're in the same room. So I say, wow. Now that type of person ain't got no room. They ain't got no room to speak on Poison Ivy, how she talk around her kids, when you doing the same thing. How can the pot call the kettle black? You doing the same thing. You gonna turn the TV on for your child, but you still standing in the same room cursing like that. You be. All that loud laughing. I said, wow, you know, children, they are what they learn. You know, however you raise them, whatever you expose them to, that's how they gonna be. That's how they gonna be. You see him up there cussing like that little girl right there. A boy, whoever it is, I don't know. I can hear the child every time. I said, man, it ain't like she took the little child and went into a room. She just turned the TV on. I said, if I was that little child, I'd turn the TV way down. Let me see what mama doing. Because, you know, kids are curious. You don't think that child is listening to you? That's sad. That child listening to you right there in the same room with the child. Cursing. Are these people more important than your child? Are these people more important than the raising of your child? A respectable human being will take their child and put them in a room and let them look at TV while they do that. Or they remove themselves. They go sit in their car. They'll go in the bathroom. They'll wait till the child is asleep at night. They'll go out into the garage. They go in the backyard and do their video. That's how a respectable parent do their children, because they put their children first. They try to make sure their kids are not exposed to that type of stuff. I'm not talking about what I heard. I'm talking about what I did and what I see. If you saw my kids, you'll be impressed, because you will see that the apple does not fall far from the tree. My kids are very protective of their kids. I told you, my grandkids, my 9-year-old grandkids, and there's more than one, my 11-year-old grandkids, and there's more than one, I could not put them in the same room with poison ivy kids. I couldn't do it, because they know nothing. Their parents have sheltered them. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying you're supposed to protect your kids. You don't expose your kids to everything. You don't expose your kids to everything that's going on in the world. You feed them a little bit at a time. You make sure they're ready for that. That's why they do that in school. You got elementary school, K through 5. Then you got middle school. That's pre-adolescent. That's when they're going to start learning a little bit more stuff. That's 6 through 8. Then you got high school. They grown then. You know, they ain't got time. They don't want to be bothered with you. They talking, they saying stuff behind your back. But you protect your kids until they ready. You don't be doing all of that cursing and calling women out their name, all type of B's and W's. And you know, when kids are younger than that, just like when kids are 3, and what? Okay, let me change that. When kids first start talking, guys, when kids are 2, 3, 4, and 5 years old, they repeat everything their parents say. That's why you can go on TikTok and you can see little babies cursing. Don't be shocked. It's just what they heard their mom and dad say. I heard a little girl, she must have been like 4, 5 years old. She told her mama, shut your ass up or F you. And the mom went to laughing, and the dad, you know, they were like, what she just say? Why is that a surprise of you cursing around that child like that? Why is that a surprise? You cursing around the child. Why wouldn't the child say what you say? Why wouldn't the child say what you say? That's just like a man. If you got a man, and every time he got his daughters with him, he's saying, and he gets mad, and he talking to somebody else, not his children. He talking to somebody else, and he's saying, suck mine. And you got little kids now. We talking about little kids, like 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. Next thing you know, they're going to be saying, suck mine. And you're going to be like, what you just say? Don't jack them up in the collar, guys. Don't shake them. Don't whoop them. Stop talking like that around them. Children learn what they live. I made mistakes along the way, and I regret as an older woman. But now I'm here to tell you not to repeat my mistakes. I used to get mad and whoop my child, but what I'm whooping the child for? The child is doing what they hear and see. They always tell you that Those children is just little grown-ups or little people. That's right. But they little people, yeah, you're right about that. I'm getting a little hoarse. I should do my throat lozenges. Yeah, they're little people. You're right about that. But check this out. They are like sponges. They learn what they live. Everything they hear, they're going to try to do. And don't let it be a little boy that love his daddy so much. That little boy want to be like daddy. That little boy want to be like daddy. So anything daddy do, the little boy going to try to do. Remember that. For dads and stuff that don't know that, if you got sons, babies that love their dad, everything daddy do, they gonna try to do. If daddy walk a certain way, they gonna be trying to walk just like daddy. If daddy sit a certain way, they gonna be trying to sit like daddy. If daddy smoking cigarettes, they gonna be picking up cigarette, putting it to their mouth. I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's this kid. It might have been my child. I can't remember. But I used to smoke cigarettes. I told y'all that. So, you know, my child saw me smoking. My child didn't know what I was doing, right? Because they was young. How about my child, thank you, Miss Chocolate, for the super chat. My child don't pick up a cigarette, don't know how to smoke, eating the darn cigarette, don't bit the cigarette. I was like, what the world? That's why you know your kids try to do whatever they see you do. They try to do whatever they see you do. You cannot expose them to everything. You got to keep something away from them. When you smoking, if you do marijuana, please, I cannot say anything stronger than that, but don't do it around them because they're going to try to do it too. Anybody that drink a lot of alcohol and you got little small kids, don't sit those bottles down or don't put that glass down with that juice chaser in there, because to a child, it just look like orange juice or pineapple juice. They don't know you got liquor in it. So when that child pick that drink up, that 2, 3, 4-year-old child, pick that drink up and drink, don't punish that child. That child don't know that they got liquor in it. They just see juice. Especially children that love juice. That's all they see is the juice. So we just got to focus on our own self, our own children, and try to be better parents to them. Do it for the children. Talk to your kids about bullying. Tell your kids how it's not nice to pick on other kids. We got work to do. We ain't got time to be attacking each other. We got stuff to do, guys. We got stuff to do. And I want to say this one thing to Wade. Wade, you did a video today, and you were talking about one-man band. Now, make this make sense, okay? You said in your video, he lied. He did not go to his auntie funeral because he didn't get his hair cut. For real? So you basing this man going to his relative funeral by a haircut? What if he didn't have the money to get the haircut? What if he didn't have time to get the haircut? Do that mean that he did not go to the funeral because he didn't get his haircut? Are you serious? This kind of stuff I'm talking about. That don't even make any sense. That don't even make any sense. He lied. He didn't go. He lied to y'all. Look at his woolly head. Look at all that hair on his head. He didn't even get his haircut. Yeah. I said, what? Y'all be bringing the BS. I'm telling you. That don't even make any sense. The man didn't go to the funeral of somebody he loved, somebody that raised him, because his hair not cut. Would that keep you from your daddy funeral or your mama funeral? No. If you ain't got nothing to wear, you're going to just wear pants. You're going to wear whatever you got. You're not going to miss your loved one's funeral. If that's going to be the last time you see them before they close that casket because of something. You didn't get your hair fixed. You better put on a hat. You better tie a scarf around your head, because you can never get that moment back. You can never get that moment back. So that made no sense. That video made no sense. I know how y'all go after each other, and I'm not trying to get between y'all, but that didn't make no sense. That's all I'm saying. So as you were, y'all go back and attack each other like y'all do. But just because he didn't get his hair cut, don't mean he didn't go to the funeral, okay? All right. That's right, Yvonne. Those people have sold their soul, yeah. Um, they better say, okay, that's why Bible, okay, money and power. Yes, this most certainly is for someone who don't supposed to know. Posting pics all over people's homes and personal information. What difference does it make, guys? I just want everybody that are being attacked, anybody that's being doxxed. Guys, let me tell y'all something, please. Because they gonna meet their match and they gonna dox the wrong person. But if they dox you, it's not the end of the world, guys. It's not the end of the world. They only do it to intimidate you, okay? If they dox you, then don't worry about it. This too shall pass. Pray about it and ask God to fight your battle. And God will fight your battles. If they out here doing the wrong thing and you a good person and you ain't did nothing to deserve that, turn it over to the Lord. Take it to the cross. Leave it at the altar. For real, for real. And these people, they will meet their match. I'm telling you, you'll be reading about their butts. You'll be reading about their behind. Let them do all that. When they do all that to you, and then you see them come up against opposition, it's probably because it's probably their karma. It's probably their karma. Something that they did to somebody else. And it's coming back to bite them. Don't just fall out, lose your mind, and think that's it. If you ain't got nothing to hide, you ain't worrying about nobody coming at you, nobody coming up on your property. They only do it's a form of intimidation. They want to intimidate you. Don't let them intimidate you, and don't let them know that. Never let them see you sweat. They used to say back in my days. Never let them see you sweat. They know it's low down and dirty. They know it's not right. They know that. They know it's not right. They try to do stuff to hurt you. You can't let people hurt you on this social media platform because they so cold and they live in a dark place. They have no light in their life. They just know darkness. They just know how to hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. They love misery, love company. Don't forget that. Don't forget that if anybody on my platform get doxxed, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Don't feel like somebody coming to get you. Don't feel like that. Don't feel like that. And if you need to report it to the police, report it to the police. Report it to the police, and they will tell you what to do. They will tell you what to do. If you don't already have a weapon and you need protection, tell your family members. Because I told y'all, my sons don't play about me. I know I got this one son, he crazy as H-E-L-L, guys. I have to keep that joker calm. You hear me? I have to keep that joker calm. I have to keep him calm. Because he the one that come for you. I have to keep him calm. I have to keep him calm. So I be telling people, let me get on my platform and say what I want to say. As long as I'm not bothering nobody. As long as I'm not spewing out lies about nobody. I'm just saying what other people, what social media. I'm talking about these YouTube streets. That's all I'm talking about. YouTube street, that's all. I don't know nothing about your personal life. I don't know who you're affiliated with. I don't know your family members. I don't know how many children you got, where you live at, because I don't care about that. Only what you bring to the platform. It's the only thing I can talk about. But yeah. So don't let these people intimidate you guys. Don't be afraid to, you got to be free. You got to be able to talk if you want to talk. You can't walk around with everything bottled up inside and you're scared to say something. Talk. Open your mouth and talk and feel free. Don't let people intimidate you, having you biting your tongue, scared to talk, because they're going to put something out on you. Like I said, I'm going to tell you something. We all Every one of us have a past, okay? Just like you was some kind of way when you was in your 20s and 30s, don't mean like you that way in your 50s and 60s, okay? Never let a person shame you and make you live in your past. I tell you in a minute, I was a piece of work. I know I was. And if it was this time back then, I wouldn't even be here. I already know that. Everybody got a past. People like to talk about how you used to be. I say I'm a work in progress. God's still working on me, but I'm not how I used to be. I'm new. I don't do the things I used to do. I'm proud of that. I don't do the things I used to do. You talking about my then. Talk about my now. You got to know how to come back at these jokers. They want to talk about something just like they post those pictures of DJ 12 years ago pictures. Stuff like that. They love to dig in your past and bring it to the forefront to sway the people's mind. Make people think this is you now. That ain't you now. You have changed. You have changed. You are a work in progress, and God ain't through with you yet. But he's changing you for the better. He's changing you for the better. Just pray that God work on them and change them for the better. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people make you feel bad about your past. We all got a past. We all got stuff that we did then that we wish we never did. We all have regrets. That's life. If you ever see one of your old friends in high school, you be like, wow, they look bad. Wonder what happened to them. Life. Life. That's what happened to them. Life. Life would turn you upside down. Life would turn you upside on your head. Life is something else. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. But you have to pray to God to keep you strong. That's why you hear people say, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father God. I'm so glad I don't look like what I've been through. We all been through stuff. We all been through stuff that we didn't even think we was going to come through. Everybody. That's why they got that scripture in the Bible. We have all fallen short of the glory of God. That's why that's in the Bible. For us. That's your strength. That's your inspiration. To let you know that it's not just you. It's everybody. Life. That's life. In the book of Job, what does it say? Man born of woman, days are short and full of trouble. That's life. Life ain't easy for nobody. Even people that's rich, born with silver spoon in their mouth, their life is bad too, and they got all the money in the world, but they don't have love. They was raised up with scandalous people always trying to get them. They never know people love them for who they are. People always love them because they know they had money and what they could do for them. They don't even know what it feels like to be loved. See, we all go through stuff. We have all fallen short. Let them dots. That was your past. That was your then. That's not your now. Now you got it going on. But you had to struggle to get there, right? Yeah. Don't let these people shame you. We too old for that. We don't live in this world a long time. Don't let nobody shame you about your past. We all was foolish when we was young. We all thought we was invincible. We all made bad decisions. Everybody. Nobody get a free pass. Everybody. Everybody. If you're 40, 50, 60 years old, don't lie. You know, made mistakes along the way. Of course you have. Regrets. We all have regrets. And you don't get any do-over. You just have to learn to live with it. Like Yvonne said, the struggle is real. Amen. The struggle is real. It's so many people in the world. So many people going through the same thing. There's no way somebody can show you something that you did and you think nobody else in the whole, this big old world have ever did what you did. Oh, they don't did what you did and worse. Okay? Please know yourself. Don't let people shame you about your life. Let nobody shame you about your life. If you could do it all over again, I'm sure you'll make better decisions. We all would. But there's no do-overs. You don't get to live your life a second time, not in this world, you know? All those mistakes that you made, they was learning experience. I wouldn't trade my learning experience for nothing. Because if I traded my learning experience, I wouldn't be the woman that I am today. Hold on to your gifts. Let nobody shame you about your past. We all have a past. We all have a past. And these little young people out here in their 40s, we at 60 years old and older, we can laugh at them because we've been there, done that. Been there, done that. And don't want to do it again. Don't want to do it again. I already know, bump my head in that arena. I don't want to do that anymore. I learned better. God lifted me. Amen. Tracy said, Yvonne said, Tracy, can I use a prepaid card to purchase a membership? Anybody have the answer to that for Yvonne? Because I don't know. I have no idea. I just know it's through YouTube and you just have to hit the button. Hey, guess what, Yvonne? You might can do that because when you hit the membership, they're going to ask you for your bank information. So I think you can. That makes sense. I think that you can do that because any type of card, yeah, that makes sense. Because when I pay my bills and stuff, I usually go to the store and I buy me I might load me a prepaid card with $1,000 on it and pay all of my bills off that prepaid card. So I understand. I can relate to what you're saying. I even do that. So some of my bill people take it and some of them don't, but most of them do. So I think that you can. And then you know what, Yvonne? With YouTube, you don't have to worry about them going into your bank account because every month you have to renew it yourself. Every month. That's what I tell you guys. Every month you have to decide whether you want to remain a member or you want to let your membership go. So I think you can. I really think you can. Tracy say, I'm not sure. I do it through PayPal. Cooking with Tracy say, right, I witness it every day. Just say your kids are going to beat you down because you engage in the behavior. Miss Chocolate say, Yvonne, I should be able to as long as you have Visa or MasterCard logo. That's right. Doctor say, we don't cuss around the children. Thank you again, Miss Chocolate, for the super chat. Yvonne say, okay, thank you. My PayPal days are over. I understand. I'm going to tell you guys something as soon as I catch up with my comments if I have time. Thank you for the support, Miss Chocolate, says Tracy. And Ariel and Devetta, everybody say thank you. You're welcome, guys. Keller will say thank you. Thank you, my mods. I appreciate that, guys. Miss Chocolate say laugh out loud. Tracy say also Granny has a store, guys, and things are not moving in the store. So I don't know why. Maybe nobody liked the shirt, but I'm gonna put some new stuff in there. But if you guys want to just go visit and see what I got, the link to the store is www.askgrannynow.com. And the good thing about it, payment. You can make payments. You don't have to spend everything you got. You can pay on it once a month or however you want to do it, but it's a payment plan. And so that's a good thing. I love that. When my graphic designer suggested that was a great idea. That was a great idea. I put everybody's financial situation like it's my financial situation. You know, I respect people's financial situation. Dorothy said, my mom don't curse, so I don't curse. And my kids don't curse. Man, my kids cannot stand to be sitting around me if they want. If I say a curse word, Mom, why you doing all that cursing? I'll be like, oh, I just said one little thing. Well, I don't even want to hear it if you're going to be cursing. I'll be like, well. So they chastise me, guys. That's why, maybe that's why I don't curse as much, because I got them. And I told y'all, my sisters, they chastise me. They would not let me pick back up those old ways. If I be calling my sister and I be like venting about something, dog, why you doing so much cussing? Well, I don't want to hear all that in my ear. I just be looking at them like, look at these folks. They're like they ain't never heard a curse word before. But anyway, they keep me on the straight and narrow, guys, and I thank God for them, I thank God for, I don't come from a cussing family. I don't have a cussing family, but I do have people in my family, like my nephew, my young nephew. He curse. He gets cursed all the time. Everybody be on him. We convict him though, guys. We do him the same way. Because if you come from a family that don't curse, then you're the only one cursing all the time. You might hear it a million times, everybody saying, why are you cursing? So you're going to hear it. So yeah, I got a nephew that curse. But, and he hear, because every time he come around me, I'll be like, he'd be like, I want to tell you something. I said, if you're going to be cursing, I don't want to hear it. If you're going to be cursing, then I don't even want to hear it. He'd be like, nah. I said, okay, so I'm listening. But if you start cursing, I'm telling you, I don't even want to hear it. So that's how you got to be when you stand strong on something. You just don't let people give it to you. You got to stand for something or fall for anything, and that's for real. If you're not like that, then you let people respect you. You be like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Tracy say, that's so great, Dorothy. Dorothy say, no, ma'am. Dorothy say, if I got to beg and borrow, I'm attending. The better say, as long as they don't touch that first step. I hear you, Devetta. You talking about on that Dotson. I know that's right. Tracy say, you haven't clicked the like button. Please click it. Thank you. Granny, I don't know these days and time people crazy. That's right, Granny, says Miss Chocolate. This might be Grace, y'all. Granny. Hey, Grace. Yes, ma'am. Yes. I did a video this morning, and I was talking about the haircut. Yeah. You got to go back and look at my video about the haircut. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I don't care. I'm just glad he got rid of them plaques. I told him my show like it. I'm telling you.
bad. I don't know if that's gonna work.
That's true. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't hear me?
His supporters, yeah.
No, she can't hear me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Wow.
But I ain't gonna hold you. I know. Huh?
I was just saying my speaker just came back on because usually you couldn't hear me if I had the speaker on, but you can hear me. You can hear me? Okay. All right. So, yes. So, I want you to go back and look at my video from this morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at the video. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Love you, Grace.
All right, love you.
Everybody say hello.
Okay, baby.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. So, I haven't. Okay, Granny. The brother say, Granny, I don't know these days and time. People crazy. Yep. But I just want you to live your life to the fullest. Because God has us in His hand, and we are not gonna let people intimidate us. When it's your time to leave this world, believe God is in control. You will leave. If not, you're not going nowhere. So just look at it like that. I would not live in fear. God said, fear not. I'm not living in fear. I'm not going to live in fear. Can't do it. Can't do it, won't do it. Can't do it, won't do it. You just can't be so afraid of death. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow, one shadow of death. We all got to face death one day. So I'm not living in fear. Can't do it. Can't do it, won't do it. That's right, Granny. Say what you want to say. They don't have to listen. Amen. Amen. I love that. Thank you, Miss Chocolate. That was perfect. I love that. I tell my mom everything and my dad get mad at me because I tell my mama everything. Amen, Granny, says Ariel. Nothing wrong with that. I tell my daughter that that's a must. Can't be too careful these days. Yvonne say, that's why it's called the past. Past tense. It's not who you are today. Amen. And that was when we found that people are doing that, they are going in people's past, posting their past. So I'm just not gonna let anybody shame me on my past. Because I know I got a past just like everybody else. I know I got a past like everybody else. I'm not worried about my past. That's not who I am today. And that means a lot to me. Miss Chocolate say, I'm still at work in progress. I'm still a work in progress as well. Speak. You're right. A lot of us are still a work in progress. I'm like you, Granny. Honestly, I didn't think I would live past 25. You still here for a purpose. Amen. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Dorothy say, yes, Miss Chocolate. Amen. The struggle is real, say Yvonne. Chocolate. Miss Chocolate say, Miss Dorothy, he has a plan for each of us. Dorothy say, Miss Chocolate, yes, because my family really needs me now. Eric say, hold on, your change is coming. Devetta say, Dorothy say, I realize that my job here is not done yet. You better believe that. Baby, when I tell you I was out there in them streets, I was out there in them streets. You better say it. You better say that. Say it again. Out there in them streets. Yvonne said, okay, thank you. Tracy say, okay. To support Granny's platform, super chat, super stickers are appreciated. Donate cheerfully. Thank you, Tracy. Everybody say hello to Grace. Area say join us tomorrow morning for Inspirational Morning at 7:30 a.m. I apologize to you guys for not posting it in my community. I knew last night, I kept thinking about, should I post it? Should I post it? Should I post it? But I kept saying to myself, but you can make it work. But you can make it work. And then we started driving to drop the kids off at the different schools. I was like, now how am I going to play my inspirational word, my prayer that I do every morning, and talk? So I just changed my mind at the last minute and say, well, I just got to go and just let them know that I'm in the middle of dropping my grandkids off, so I'm not going to be able to do inspiration. But if they still want me to come back at like 10, 11 o'clock and give them prayer, I can still do that. But tomorrow, I will be on at 7:30 a.m., guys, for prayer, inspirational morning. I'm back at home. Y'all can see my background, the blue wall. So I'm back at home, and we will be doing our morning prayer and our word of inspiration and reading scripture tomorrow morning. I need two people to hit the thumbs up button. So guys, I know this was a very enlightening, a very informative video today. So if you guys could share. And for those of you guys who don't have the super chats, the super stickers, don't forget to go and watch the videos with the commercials in it, guys. Every little bit helps. I'm going to appreciate whatever you guys do. Whatever you guys do, I'm going to appreciate it. Share the video. Watch the video. Watch the replays. I am not an ungrateful person. I am grateful for the small things. And that is why God smiles on my life all the time. I'm not a complainer. I am thankful. I'm thankful for you guys coming to sit on my platform every evening. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Me, myself, I'm not tired, so I'm going to be out here on these YouTube streets. I'm going to go over and see what One Man Band is talking about. But I will see you guys on tomorrow, and I definitely will be doing my inspirational morning if it's God's will. Because when I don't do it, I was so lost today. I didn't even know what to do with myself that time of morning. I was so lost. I felt out of sorts. So anyway, I got to get back on track tomorrow morning. For everybody that want to join me, I will be back tomorrow morning. If anybody want to hit the thumbs up button at this time, we're getting ready to close. I need 2 people from the bushes to hit that like button, and I would appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see everybody tomorrow. I love you guys. Thank you so much. All my love to you guys. Thank you for your time, your patience, and putting up with me and my conversation. I really appreciate it. I still need 2 people. If anybody in the chat, if we have anybody in the chat that forgot to hit the thumbs up button, please do so now, guys. On the way out, I need 2 people to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you guys so much. It would only cost you $29.99. That's all it costs to find out information on anybody that you want to find out information on. I think it should be a higher price. I think it should be $1,299.99. That's what I think. But yes, guys, good night, everybody. Thank you, Devetta. Good night, everybody. I'm locking the door now.